So this is where we stayed last night. It's just outside Milan. It is the only air or parker near the city. So it's security and watched and everything. So there's storage there as well for people to store their motorhomes, etc. We're parked here. We did have somebody park opposite us last night, and about 12:30, 1 in the morning, he starts his generator up and his headlights, for goodness sake. Why would you want to do that? Of all the space here, as you can see, and he has to park there. Anyway, that's my moaning for the morning. So Mark's just off to the bin there. So we are now going to go and catch the train into Milan and show you around Milan. So come along and enjoy with us. So we have just walked down. It must be the poshest street or road that I've ever walked down, with every famous named shop down here. Very interesting. Every shop has a doorman standing there, or a bouncer. I don't call them bouncers down here. They're not posh enough. Lots of fancy cars down here as well. The thing is, these shops don't have any prices on, so look at that fancy car. These shops don't have any prices on, so I wouldn't be going in there anyway. And I don't like going in shops when they're waiting around to pounce on you as soon as you walk through the door. We've got a fancy car. We've got Gucci. Let's click across. Oh. Just loads. So we've got Gucci there. Some of these shops Mark's naming, and I've never even heard of them. Oh,
Fendi? You've heard of Fendi?
Have I?
Chinkabana.
That's the
Dolce &
perfume,
Gabbana.
isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I don't know.
Go and ask them if they've got any perfume. Montclair?
What?
Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton shop.
Where's that? Oh, Louis. This is a bit like being back in Monaco. Just walking along this posh boulevard. Is that what you'd call it?
Portico.
Lovely roof. Look at that. So we've now made it to the main square. Good old Christmas market going on here. Oh look. All these chocolates, spanners, cutters, hammers, knives. Just loads and loads.
Tra l'altro hanno riprodotto un rohani il sapore.
Screwdrivers. So intricate. It's all made of marble. It's stunning against the blue sky as well. This is a massive Christmas market too. Can't leave without buying something.
Milan Catholic Cathedral broke the ground in 1386 and was only completed in 1965 and is the largest church in Italy. It's made of marble and brick. It encountered many problems during its construction, mainly political, and still now there were many mixed views on its architectural qualities. Oscar Wilde visited Milan in June 1875, and in a letter to his mother he wrote, "The cathedral is an awful failure. It is, however, imposing and gigantic as a failure through its great size and elaborate execution."
Really busy at the moment in here. Massive Christmas tree in the middle. And the smartest looking shopping mall I've ever seen, or have ever seen. We'll go in there in a second. So we're in this shopping arcade now in the centre of Milan. Just incredible, look at the roof on here. It's going to go down. It's got all your designer outlets here, Dior, Prada, Louis Vuitton. This goes on and on. Quite a stunning shopping mall. I'll just pop into Louis Vuitton in a minute, pick myself up a jumper, it's quite cold today. There's Denise, really, really cold. Not a happy girl, she's so cold.
Luxury massage chairs on board there. Body friend. Entering Castle of Milan. Just pan you round.
Sforza Castle in Milan was built in the 15th century on the site of a former 14th century fort, which itself was built on an earlier Roman fortification, which formed part of the entrance gate into the once walled Roman city of Milan. The castle has been constantly expanded. It's now square with sides of 200 metres, with fortifications that stretch for 3 kilometres beyond that. It now houses several museums and art collections in the buildings that once housed a garrison of between 1,000 to 3,000. The former parade ground is now one of the largest parks in the city.
Oh, you probably can't see it. Well, just the tops. Look at that market. Oh, I think I'm going to be in my element. I'm just wondering what these wooden sticks are. Well, there might be trees being planted, or I thought maybe some protection thing they would have had back in the day. What do you reckon?
I reckon they planted trees.
You reckon? Put a brickwork on that. Loads of people here.
Bravissima lui. Guardando questo giardino, guarda che bello il cane.
We could have parked up here by the looks of it.
So many people. Well, I've just opened up the blind to have a look out the window, and literally there is no spaces. Last night there were loads of spaces, to this morning there is no. I don't know how we're going to turn to get out today. So we're just leaving the park up that we've been here for 2 nights. We've had to go the wrong way round because we're so big and we wouldn't be able to get out, and we had to get out soon because a globetrotter. It's the globetrotter lorries. Oh, look, globetrotters. So this is the storage. These are the people coming in. We're just going to go and get some water and empty our black and grey and paint, and then move on our way. Lifting the gate up for us. So we're now leaving this Sosta. Really well organised, really safe, 24-hour security, just what you need for when you want to go into Milan. So the train,
after about 1 kilometre, turn left onto Via Luigi Mercantili.
you've got the train station just down the road here, which you can walk to, about 15 minutes, which we did, and then spent a whole day in Milan. So thank you, Sosta. So that cost us €30 a night, obviously 2 nights is €60, with electric and, like I say, security and all the facilities as well. So just heading now to our next place. So see you there. Been on this road for about 10 miles now, and it's absolutely horrendous. We've been trying to drive in the middle of the road, avoiding all these holes, potholes and everything when we can. We've been going through this part of Italy now, north part, for about 20 miles now, and it is completely flat. Not a hill, not even a molehill in sight, completely flat. And a lot of derelict buildings and like little villages really. We just wonder where everybody is, because all the factories along this strip of road that we've been going in, there, so we were wondering if they've had an extended lunch break, or they're having an extended lunch break, but we were saying they wouldn't all go home, surely.
This morning we left the Sosta in Milan, where we spent 2 nights, had a great look around the city, really enjoyed it, and headed south towards Parma. We turned off just before Parma and headed down to a little town called Sala Berganza, where we intend to spend just 1 night before moving on towards the coast. Morning.
Morning.
I've just been outside and done the services. It is peeing down with rain out there, soaking wet now. Not a nice day, and we're driving into the mountains.
It's wet anyway, so it doesn't make any difference, does it? So I'm going to show you where we stayed last night. It was it was peaceful, as in it wasn't noisy at all, and very quiet, except for it was a bit disturbed for us because it's been constantly raining and drip, 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 drip. It's a bit like Chinese torture. So, but apart from that, it's been good here. I mean, it's not the prettiest, but it doesn't matter, it's free. So, and electric, we've got electric here, which we didn't use it, but we got electric. I think it was €1 for 2 hours if you wanted to use that. We've also got black waste, grey waste and fresh water. So let's show you around.
It probably is quite pretty, because that river looks quite pretty.
Yeah, there is a river. Now I'm not going outside, so I'm just going to wind the window and just sort of half stick my head out so you can sort of see. Beyond that sand is a big river, which would have been lovely to walk along had it not been raining like this. So yeah, so we're just sort of over the grey waste at the moment, having done all that business, and going to move on now. Okay, so we thought we'd try it this way. This is where we are at the moment, and this is going to be, obviously the blue line is our destination to here. So we're actually heading for a place called Massa, M-A-S-S-A, and apparently there's marble where they dig the marble mountains, and you can take a ride up there. So we'll see if we can do that. That'd be exciting. It's also an old town as well, but it's supposed to be very beautiful all around here. Obviously this is going to Tuscany, so we're heading for different areas in Tuscany, so really looking forward to that. It's funny because every time I've looked at photographs of Italy, it's always been sunny. I didn't think they got rain in Italy. No, I'm joking, I'm not that stupid. So, just coming into this town here. Old place. Left. So, looks like another empty property there. It's quite a shame really, because there's some wonderful places, wonderful buildings, beautiful, just left to rack and ruin. It's quite a shame. So down there on the right, which you can't really get there, is a massive river that we've been following along, or running alongside. There's not a lot of water in there at the moment. I don't know why, they've had enough rain. As I've said before, I don't like being a passenger in the fog. It's getting foggier as we go up. We've just pulled over now on a bit of a slant. I'm not happy about being on this slant. And while Mark's trying to find us a motorway to get on, I don't think there's going to be anyone.
The trip is 88 kilometers. Time is 1 hour 4 minutes.
I wouldn't say the road's collapsed, but it's sort of a little bit subsiding on our side. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about this actually. Now, I'm not a big girl's blouse, but today I am. And I keep going, I'm worrying Mark. So I've got to stop doing that.
I'm down a long way with the road clouds.
Thank goodness for that. Start breathing a bit better. All this marble. So we're in a place. Called Massa, which is known for the marble. Unfortunately, all the sostas are closed here, and there's nowhere to park up, and the tour obviously was not working. So we're moving on to an area called Lucca now, hopefully to a park up there that says it's open for 24 hours all year round. More marble this way. The size of these marble pieces. Great big blocks of marble. signals anywhere. It's all guesswork for us, unfortunately. Why they can't just lift their finger and press the arm down, I have no idea. If you'd like to come along with us on our journey around Italy and Sicily, then click on that like button, subscribe to our channel, it's free to do so, and join us on our journey. So we were going to park up in this massive car park here. So we parked up, switched the engine off and everything. And there's a red car right over there with two actually grown men in it, to be honest. We were just skidding the car around and around, spinning it around and everything. Also, there was a 4x4 driving around slowly, looking in, and then turned around, came back and looked in, then drove off again, round the car park, come back and looked in again. So not happy with any of that, so we've decided to move on now and park in the air and pay for a night or two, maybe free electric. Well, not free because we're paying for it, it's got electric. So yeah, so it's a massive big car park that was on park for the night, but I already had my suspicions when we pulled up there because it's so big and empty.
Distance about 1 kilometre, time is 2 minutes.
Because it was so big and empty, I just had an idea that somebody would be wanting to do handbrake turns in their car.
Recalculate.
Okay, so this is where we stayed last night. It's Sosta, near about 5 minute, or no, hang on, I think it's a 20-minute walk into Lucca, so not far. So yeah, quite a few motorhomes here parked up. So you've got your bins over there, you've got your grey waste here and water. Not sure about using these hoses, to be honest with you. I'm not sure where the dumping of the grey waste is. Sorry, the black waste is probably there somewhere. Anyway, so we're off. It was rather noisy here last night, all the cars going past, quite a busy, mad road, but felt safer than staying in that car park we were going to stay in, and that chap kept circling us, looking in, and the others doing donuts. So anyway, let's go and see what to see in Lucca. So this is the city walls, and they're about 4 kilometres long, so you can walk all the way around the city and look over. And Mark informs me this is where Top Gear did one of their specials, and James apparently got lost and then was driving along the top of the wall. So let's go inside and see what we can see.